Good day, everyone. Welcome back to our class in Technology and Livelihood Education. This is Teacher Lori. Today, we are going to discuss the benefits derived from planting trees and fruit-bearing trees to families. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to explain the benefits derived from planting trees and fruit-bearing trees, classify trees and fruit-bearing trees, and show interest in planting trees. The knowledge and skill in planting trees and fruit-bearing trees is beneficial to the family because it provides them food, which is known as subsistence farming. And it also gives additional income, which is known as cash cropping. A family who planted trees in their backyard or with orchard in farm in their community can really save up money because they will no longer buy the food which is readily available in their yard. Surely, the food they eat is fresh, nutritious, and high of quality because they are the ones planting it. An environment with various trees and fruit-bearing trees reduces stress and improves emotional well-being. Planting is a way of spending your leisure time in a healthier way and contributes to a pleasant environment. Most Filipino families ventured themselves in planting trees and fruit-bearing trees. This adds to the food supply of our country. If there are more productions of trees and fruit-bearing trees, many will benefit from it. Aside from it is cheaper, we can also supply other areas of the country. Some of the common trees planted in both rural and urban areas are the following. And some of the common fruit-bearing trees are the following. We have here the sources of trees and fruit-bearing trees. The Department of Agriculture. The Department of Agriculture is responsible for the promotion of agricultural and fisheries development and growth. The Bureau of Plant Industry, an agency of the Philippine government under the Department of Agriculture responsible for serving and supporting the Philippine plant industry sector. And the commercial nursery or commercial nurseries owned by private individuals, usually offering fruit trees, ornamentals, and landscape services. Here are the ways to care for seedlings. Number 1. Thin seedlings as needed. Plants in your garden do not like to be crowded. They need all the sun and nutrients that they can get. Remember, in gardening, thinning seedlings simply means removing some of the ones that were planted too close together, so that only the best and strongest ones are left to thrive. Number 2. Give them plenty of light. As soon as the newborn seedling begins to emerge, it seeks light. Your newborn needs as much as a direct light source as possible. Number 3. Keep the seedlings moist. Provide water to your seedling every couple of days. Do not soak the soil each night. Overly wet soil encourages the development of damping of the seeds. Number 4. Feed the seedlings. The seedling does not need a lot of extra nutrients in its first few days of life. Your soil starting mixes usually come with a balanced formula of nutrients that the seedlings need. So we need also to give them fertilizer. Number 5. Guard against leggy plants. Seedlings are leggy when their main stem or stalk grows tall and thin and can hardly support the leaf structure. It is caused by insufficient sunlight and a sheltered environment. So we can place a stick where these plants can lean on just to help them. Next, protect against damping of the seed. Those of us who have grown seedling indoors for any number of years know what damping of the seed. Damping off is a soil-borne fungal disease that affects seedlings, causing the rotting of stem and root tissues at and below the soil surface of the young plants. So I hope you were able to get the presentation. So let's check if you have remembered those words or those lessons that I have discussed. It's quiz time. Number 1. What agency is responsible for the promotion of agricultural and fisheries development and growth? A. Bureau of Plant Industry. B. Department of Agriculture. C. Commercial Nursery. D. None of the above. Number 2. Which agency of the Philippine government under the Department of Agriculture responsible for serving and supporting the Philippine plant industry sector? A. Bureau of Plant Industry. B. Department of Agriculture. C. Commercial Nursery. Or D. None of the above. Number 3. Which of the following trees is classified as fruit-bearing trees? A. Apitong. B. Acacia. C. Nara. D. Lanzones. Number 4. Which trees are good for making cabinets or furniture? Nara. A. Nara. B. Ipil-ipil. C. Bamboo. D. Goyabano. What benefits do planting trees and fruit-bearing trees to family? A. Provides fresh and nutritious food for the family. B. It gives an additional income. D. It beautifies and gives a pleasing environment. And D. All of the above. A Benny family harvested durian fruits in their farm to sell in the market. Which of the following referred to in this statement? A. It beautifies and gives a pleasing environment. B. It serves as an inspiration and example to others. C. It gives an additional income. D. It provides fresh and nutritious food. Number 7. Which situation shows that trees are beneficial because it beautifies and gives a pleasing environment? A. Mr. and Mrs. De La Cruz planted fruit trees in their yard. When it bears fruit, they were able to harvest it for food. B. Mr. Santos has a farm of trees and fruit trees in his resort. Because of this, it adds an attraction to their customers. C. Mr. Aguilar is a retired policeman. Since they were already in an old age, they decided with his wife to stay in their farm in Batangas, where there are lots of trees and fruit trees. D. Because of the wide plantation of Mr. Vargas, they also think of fruit business in the market. They thought that this will generate an income. Number 8. Below are the reasons why some Filipino families ventured themselves in planting fruit trees, except one. Which one? A. It adds to the food supply of our country. B. Many will benefit it if there are more productions of trees and fruit trees. C. Trees have nothing to do with them. D. They provide them food and additional income. Number 9. How do we care for seedlings? A. Give them plenty of light. B. Keep the seedlings moist. C. Guard against leggy plants. D. All of the above. And number 10. Why do we need to care for the seedlings? Or why do we need to care for seedlings? A. So that they will bear plenty of fruits. B. So that they will become strong. C. So that they will grow healthy. And D. All of the above. Now let's check your answers. Number 1. The answer is letter B. The agency responsible for the promotion of agricultural and fisheries development and growth. Letter B. Department of Agriculture. Number 2. agency of the Philippine government under the Department of Agriculture responsible for serving and supporting the Philippine plant industry sector? Letter A, Bureau of Plant Industry. And number 3, which one of the following trees classified as fruit-bearing trees? Of course, letter D, lanzones. Which trees are good for making cabinets or furniture? Letter A, Nara. What benefits do planting trees and fruit-bearing trees to family? The answer is all of the above. It provides fresh and nutritious food for the family, it gives an additional income, and of course, it beautifies and gives a pleasing. Number 6, the answer, it gives an additional income. So, Ms. Abenyo family harvested durian fruits in their farm to sell in the market. Which of the following referred to in this statement? Letter C, it gives an additional income. Number 7, which situation shows that trees are beneficial because it beautifies and gives a pleasing environment? The answer is letter B. Mr. Santos has a farm of trees and fruit trees in his resort. Because of this, it adds an attraction to their customers. And number 8, below are reasons why some Filipino families venture themselves in planting fruit trees, except one. Which one? Letter C. Trees have nothing to do with them. Oh. And number 9, how do we care for seedlings? Of course, we give them plenty of light, we keep the seedling moist, we guard against leggy plants. So the answer is letter D, all of the above. And number 10, why do we need to care for seedlings? Of course, so that they will bear plenty of fruits, so that they will become strong, and so that they will grow healthy. And so the answer is letter D, all of the above. Thank you very much, kids. I hope you were able to learn from this lesson. So I hope to see you in the next lesson. Once again, this is Teacher Lori Me, your teacher in Technology and Livelihood Education. See you next time.